Friends, we are discussing racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers, right? Racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers. In this racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers, we completed simple raceme, compound raceme, simple coriumb, compound coriumb. Okay, now we are going for the next one. What's a simple umbel? What is a simple umbel? Go for simple umbel, right? Go for simple umbel. Now see, in the diagram, first we have to draw what's a peduncle. Sir, in simple umbel inflorescence, the tip of the peduncle is condensed. What is condensed, sir? The tip of the peduncle is condensed. So I am calling this one as condensed peduncle. What is this one? Condensed, what's a peduncle? This is condensed peduncle. Okay, now see here. Sir, as the tip of the peduncle is condensed, what happens? Bracts comes close to one another. Bracts comes close to one another and forms a whole of bracts. This whole of bracts called as a involucre of bracts. What is this whole of bracts called as a involucre of bracts? See this diagram. Sir, all these bracts together forms how many holes? One hole. What is that hole of bracts called as involucre of bracts? It means here how many involucre of bracts are present, sir? Only one involucre of bracts present. Okay, right. Sir, from the axil of these bracts, what are developed, sir? Bracteate flowers, pedicellate flowers. Sir, these bracteate pedicellate flowers they are present at the same height. They are present at same height. See, they are present at what, sir? Same height. Now see, sir, in racemose inflorescence, if peduncle is condensed, arrangement of flowers and opening of flowers becomes centripetal manner. What and what? Arrangement of flowers and opening of flowers becomes centripetal manner. Why, sir? Because these peripheral flowers are older flowers, whereas central flowers are younger flowers. Okay, therefore peripheral older flowers, central younger flowers. So arrangement of flowers is centripetal. Sir, older flowers opens first, then only younger flowers. It means opening of flowers is proceeding from where to where, sir? Periphery to center. So opening of flowers is also in which manner, sir? Centripetal manner. Which manner? Centripetal manner. Is it okay? Sir, simple umbel, simple peduncle is unbranched, right? Now I am writing the statements. Simple umbel, peduncle unbranched. How the peduncle is unbranched? Okay. Tip of the peduncle condensed. Tip of the what? Peduncle condensed. What is condensed, sir? Tip of the peduncle is condensed. So what happens? Bracts comes close and forms what they forms and forms whole of bracts and forms what, sir? Whole of bracts or ring-like structure. What like structure? Ring-like structure. Sir, this whole of bracts called as what, sir? Involucre of bracts. What is this? Right, whole of bracts or ring-like structure called as involucre of bracts, right? From the axil of bracts. From the what? Axil of bracts. What are developed, sir? Flowers are developed, right? Flowers developed. Is it okay? Right? Sir, how these flowers are? These flowers are bracteate flowers and they are pedicellate flowers. Yes or no? How the flowers are? They are bracteate. It means with bract. Pedicellate. It means with pedicel. With pedicel. Yes or no? Right? Sir, arrangement of flowers and opening of flowers is in which manner? Centripetal manner. Sir, what and what are in centripetal manner, sir? Arrangement of flowers and opening of flowers. What and what, sir? Arrangement of flowers. Arrangement of flowers. And what more? Opening of flowers. Arrangement of flowers and opening of flowers. Right. They are in which manner, sir? Centripetal manner. They are in centripetal manner. Okay. Now go for examples of a simple umbel. Go for examples of simple umbel. What are the examples of simple umbel? Examples, right? First one is Elium cepa. What is the first one, sir? Elium cepa. Elium cepa. Okay, sir, what is the common name of Elium cepa? Onion, right? Onion, right? Second one is Elium sativum. Elium sativum. Elium sativum, right? Sir, what is the common name of Elium sativum, sir? Garlic. Garlic. Sir, this Elium cepa and Elium sativum, these two plants, they comes under which family, sir? Liliaceae family. They comes under which family? Liliaceae family. Elium cepa and Elium sativum, they comes under Liliaceae family. With this we completed what, sir? Simple umbel. What it is? Simple umbel, right? Now go for the next one. What, sir? Compound umbel, right? Compound umbel. Now see here. In the diagram, first we have to draw what, sir? Peduncle, right? Sir, why the peduncle is like this here? Because the tip of the peduncle is condensed. Tip of the peduncle is condensed. Therefore, can we write here condensed peduncle? Yes. What? Condensed peduncle. Condensed peduncle, right? Sir, as peduncle is condensed, bracts, they comes close to one another. Bracts comes close to one another and forms a Olaf bracts. Sir, what is this Olaf bracts called as a involucre of bracts? What is this Olaf bracts called as a involucre of bracts? Involucre of bracts, right? Sir, tip of the peduncle is condensed. As peduncle is condensed, these bracts, they came close to one another and formed a Olaf bracts. This Olaf bracts called as involucre of bracts. Now you see, we are discussing simple or compound? Compound. Compound means from here what should come? Branch. Here also what, sir? Branch. Therefore, from all here, what are going to develop? Branches are going to develop. Sir, what is this one, sir? Branch, right? Now listen here. Sir, the tip of the branch is condensed, sir. What is condensed? Tip of the branch is condensed. So bracts, they comes close to one another and forms a Olaf bracts. Sir, what is this Olaf bract called as, sir? Involucre of bracts. What they are called as, sir? They are called as involucre of bracts. Involucre of bracts. From axil of these bracts, what developed, sir? From axil of these bracts, flowers are developed. From axil of these bracts, what are developed, sir? Flowers are developed. See this diagram. Sir, here, what is this one? Branch. The tip of the branch is condensed. The tip of the branch is condensed. So, bracts comes close to one another. Bracts comes close to one another and forms what, sir? And forms involucre of bracts. Involucre of what, sir? Bracts. Involucre of bracts. From axil of these bracts, what are developed, sir? Flowers are developed. Sir, all flowers are present at same height. Yes or no? Flowers are present at same height. Is this statement okay? Right? Therefore, sir, in the case of simple resin, In the case of compound resin, sorry, in the case of simple umbel and in the case of compound umbel, simple umbel, compound umbel, flowers are present at the same height. Flowers are present at the same height. Is it okay? Now I am writing the statements. See here. Right? What are the statements? See. Sir, tip of the peduncle is condensed. Tip of the peduncle. Tip of the peduncle condensed. Tip of the peduncle condensed. Bracts comes close. Bracts comes close and forms a Olaf bracts. And forms a Olaf bracts. Sir, what are these Olaf bracts called as a involucre of bracts? What is this Olaf bracts called as a involucre of bracts, right? What are these Olaf bracts called as a? They are called as involucre of bracts. Involucre of bracts. Involucre of bracts, right? Now, see here. Sir, we are discussing compound, right? What we are discussing? Compound. Therefore, what should come, sir? Branch should come. What should come, sir? Branch should come. Sir, again the tip of the branch is condensed. So, bracts comes close together and forms what, sir? A Olaf bracts called as involucre of bracts. Involucre of bracts. Now, see this diagram. In this diagram, involucre of bract is 1, whereas involucre of bracts are 2. It means involucre of bracts, involucre of bracts ratio is 1:many. 1:many. Therefore, involucre. What, sir? Involucre of bracts to involucre of bracts. Involucre of bracts to involucre of bracts. Ratio is how much, sir? 1:many. 1:many. Now see this diagram. Sir, in this diagram, 2 branches I drawn. Each branch is what? Each branch is with 1 involucre of bract. 2 branches means 2 involucre of bracts. If many branches are there, many involucre of bracts. Yes or no? Therefore, in compound umbel, in what, sir? Compound umbel, number of what, sir? Number of involucre. Number of what, sir? Involucre of bracts. Number of involucre of bracts is equal to number of branches. Number of involucre of bracts is equals to number of branches. Sir, in simple umbel and compound umbel, in both the cases, flowers. What? Flowers are present. Flowers are present. Flowers are present at same height. What are present at same height? Flowers are present at same height in the case of simple umbel and compound umbel. Is it okay? Now go for examples of compound umbel. Examples of what, sir? Compound umbel. Examples of compound umbel. Examples. Okay. First one is Coreandrum sativum. What is the first one, sir? Coreandrum sativum. Coreandrum sativum. Coreandrum sativum. What is the common name of Coreandrum sativum, sir? Coriander. Coriander is a common name of Coreandrum sativum. Second example is Daucus. Daucus carota. What is the second example, sir? Daucus carota. Daucus carota common name is carrot. Carrot is a common name of Daucus carota. Sir, this Coreandrum, right, and carrot, it belongs to, these two belongs to which family, sir? Umbelliferae family. Umbelliferae Ferae, F-E-R-A-E, Umbelliferae family. Sir, this Umbelliferae family is also called as a which family, sir? Apiaceae family. What is another name for Umbelliferae family? Umbelliferae family is also called as Apiaceae family. Therefore, Coriandrum sativum, Daucus carota, these two belongs to Umbelliferae family or Apiaceae family. Umbelliferae family or Apiaceae family. With this, we completed a racemose inflorescence with what, sir? Pedicillated flowers. Number 1, simple raceme. Number 2, compound raceme. Number 3, simple coriumb. Number 4, compound corium. Number 5, simple umbel. Number 6, compound umbel. Okay, right? Sir, racemose inflorescence is of two types, right? Racemose inflorescence is of two types. What and what? Racemose inflorescence with a pedicellate flowers. Racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers. Second one is racemose inflorescence with a sessile flowers. Racemose inflorescence with sessile flowers. We completed racemose inflorescence with pedicellate flowers, right? Now go for the second one. What's our racemose inflorescence with sessile flowers? Racemose inflorescence with sessile flowers. Number 1, simple spike. Number 2, compound spike. Number 3, simple spadix. Number 4, compound spadix. Number 5, catkin. Number 6, head inflorescence. Sir, simple spike, compound spike, simple spadix, compound spadix, catkin and head inflorescence. All this comes under racemose inflorescence. Sir, do they contain pedicel? No. It means here flowers are, which flowers are? Sessile flowers. So see the heading, racemose inflorescence with sessile flowers. What's the meaning of sessile flowers? Flower without pedicel. Flower without what, sir? Pedicel, right? Go for the first one. What's sir? Simple spike. Simple what? Spike. Go for simple spike. Sir, in the diagram, first we have to draw what? First we have to draw peduncle, right? This is peduncle. Now, on peduncle, what are present, sir? Bracts are present, right? These are bracts. Sir, we are discussing simple. So, what should come? Flower should come. Sir, here flowers are sessile flowers, yes or no? Without pedicel. Without a pedicel. Yes or no? Therefore, see this diagram. Sir, peduncle is unbranched. Peduncle unbranched. Sir, on peduncle what are present? Flowers are present. On peduncle what are present, sir? Flowers present. On peduncle what are present? Flowers are present. Sir, how these flowers are? How the flowers are? Sir, flower, they are bracteate. They are with bract. Yes or no? Therefore, these flowers are bracteate flowers. Bracteate flowers. Sir, do this flower contains pedicel, sir? No. Therefore, these are which flowers, sir? They are sessile flowers without pedicel. Sir, how these flowers are arranged? They are arranged in acropetal manner. Therefore, arranged in which manner, sir? Acropetal manner. They are arranged in acropetal manner. Therefore, peduncle is unbranched. On peduncle, bracteate, sessile flowers arranged in acropetal manner are present. Sir, what is the example for simple spike? Simple spike example is a Echeiranthus. What is the example for simple spike, sir? Echeiranthus. Echeiranthus. Now, see this diagram once. Sir, this is peduncle, sir. These are bracts, sir. Right. These are flowers. Now, see these two diagrams carefully. Sir, here peduncle unbranched, here also peduncle is unbranched. Sir, here flowers are bracteate, here also flowers are bracteate. But here flowers are sessile, here flowers are pedicellate. Flowers are arranged in acropetal manner, flowers are arranged in acropetal manner. Sir, this is simple raceme. This is simple raceme. What is this one, sir? This is simple spike. Yes or no? Therefore, simple spike resembles simple raceme. The only difference is here flowers are sessile, here flowers are pedicellate. Yes or no? Right? Therefore, simple spike resembles what, sir? Simple raceme. Simple spike resembles simple raceme, except that flowers of simple spike, how they are flowers of simple spike are sessile. This is the only difference. Is it okay? Right. Now go for the next one. What's our compound spike? What it is? Compound spike. Go for compound spike. Now listen here. Sir, this is a peduncle, right? On peduncle, what are present, sir? On peduncle, bracts are present, right? On peduncle, bracts are present. Sir, we are discussing simple or compound? Compound. It means what should come? Branch. Compound, no. So, peduncle should be branched. All these are branches. All these are branches. Okay, right. Sir, what is this one, sir? This is a branch. This is a branch. Okay. Sir, on this branch, what are present, sir? On this branch, bracts are present. Yes or no? On this branch, what are present? Bracts are present. Sir, these bracts present on branch called as glumes. G-L-U-M-E-S. Glumes. What is the meaning of glumes? Bracts present on branches called as glumes. These are bracts present on branch called as glumes. Sir, this is a basal bract, right? What is this one, sir? This is a basal bract. This is basal bract or basal glume. Sir, what is this one, sir? This is middle bract. This is which bract, sir? Middle bract or middle glume. Sir, these basal bracts are sterile. Basal bracts are sterile. It means won't produce a flower. Sir, these middle bracts are fertile. Middle bracts are fertile because they produce a flower. Sir, this middle fertile bracts called as lemma. Middle fertile bracts called as what, sir? Lemma. Sir, from the axil of this lemma, what is developed, sir? Flower is developed. Which flower, sir? Sessile flower. But for our convenience, we are drawing one imaginary axis. It won't mean that here flower is a pedicellate. Here flower, is it pedicellate? No, it is sessile flower. But for our convenience, we are drawing one imaginary axis. Is it okay? Right. Therefore, from the axil of lemma, a sessile flower is developed. Sir, in this sessile flower, bracteoles are reduced, sir. Perianth lobes are also reduced, sir. What and what are reduced, sir? Bracteoles and perianth lobes are reduced. This is reduced bracteole. Reduced, what, sir? Bracteole. Reduced bracteole. Okay. Whereas these are reduced perianth lobes. These are what, sir? Reduced perianth lobes. Reduced perianth lobes. Therefore, here what and what are reduced, sir? Bracteoles are reduced. Perianth lobes are also reduced. Sir, what is here? What is this one? This is androecium. What is this one, sir? Gynoecium. So we got a flower. Yes or no? This is which flower, sir? Sessile flower. Now see this diagram. Sir, what is this one? Branch. This branch is called as a spikelet. What is this branch called as? Spikelet. The axis of this spikelet is called as rachilla. What is this axis of spikelet called as rachilla? Sir, compound spike. Peduncle, this is peduncle. Branched or unbranched? Branched. Each branch is called as what? Spikelet. What is this axis of spikelet called as? Rachilla. Sir, the bracts present on branch called as what? Glooms. Basal bracts are sterile, does not produce a flower. Middle bracts are fertile, called as lemma. They are fertile, so produces flower. Which flower? Sessile flower. In that flower, bracteoles are reduced, perianthlopes are also reduced. Reduced bracteole called as a pallae, reduced perianthlopes called as laudicules. Reduced perianthlopes are called as what, sir? Laudicules, right? We are discussing compound spike, right? I am writing the statements. Compound spike, right? Peduncle is branched. Each branch is called Sir, each branch is called what, sir? Spikelet. Each branch is called spikelet. The axis of spikelet. Axis of what? Spikelet. Called as what? Rachilla or rachilla. Okay. Sir, bracts present. Bracts present on branch. Bracts present on branch called as what? Glooms. Sir, how these glooms are? Glooms, right? Sir, how these glooms are? Basal. How the basal glooms are? Basal glooms are sterile. Why we are calling them as sterile? Does not produce a flower. Does not produce a flower. Does not produce a flower. Okay. Whereas middle bracts, it means middle glooms. Sir, these middle glooms are called as what, sir? They are called lemma. Lemma. Okay, right? Sir, this lemma, fertile. They produce which flower? Sessile flower. They produce what, sir? Sessile flower. Sir, in this sessile flower, what are reduced, sir? What are reduced in this sessile flower? What are reduced? Bracteoles. What, sir? Bracteoles, as well as perianthlopes. Sir, reduced bracteoles called as pallae. Reduced perianthlopes called as laudicules. Reduced bracteoles called as pallae. Reduced perianthlopes called as what, sir? Laudicules. Reduced perianthlopes are called as laudicules, right? Sir, go for examples of compound spike. Examples of what, sir? Compound spike. Number 1, Oryza sativa. Sir, what is the common name of Oryza sativa, sir? Rice. Second example is Triticum. What is the second example, sir? Triticum. What is the common name of Triticum? Wheat plant. Sir, this rice and wheat, these two comes under Poaceae family. Which family? Poaceae family. Poaceae family is also called as a Graminae family. What is its another name? Graminae family. It is also called as a Graminaceae family. Also called as which family, sir? Graminaceae family. Nothing but grass family. Nothing but which family, sir? Grass family. Nothing but grass family. With this, we completed what, sir? Compound spike. Compound spike, right? Note. Number 1. Sir, what is the meaning of bracteoles, sir? Small leaf-like structures present on pedicel. Bracteoles. I am speaking about bracteoles, right? What is the meaning of bracteoles, sir? Bracteoles are smaller leaf-like structures. Small leaf-like structures are present on pedicel. You should be careful with the words. Small leaf-like structures present on peduncle. Bracteoles, small leaf-like structures present on pedicel. Okay. Sir, take a flower, sir. If this flower is with bracteoles, this flower is with bracteoles, this flower is called as a bracteolate flower. What is this flower called as, sir? Bracteolate flower. Symbol for bracteolate flower is capital B, small r, small l. Bracteolate flower. Sir, take a flower, sir. For example, this flower is without bracteoles, sir. Without bracteoles. Then that flower is called as a bracteolate flower. What is that flower called as, sir? Bracteolate flower. Symbol is capital E, capital B, capital R, capital L. Therefore, bracteolate flower with bracteoles. Bracteolate flower without bracteoles. Is it okay? Right. Number 2, we are discussing some important statements in note. Sir, what is the meaning of perianth lobes, sir? What is the meaning of perianth lobes? Undifferentiated calyx and corolla. It means in some cases we can't say that this is calyx, we can't say that this is corolla. Such undifferentiated calyx and corolla called as perianth lobes. Therefore, perianth lobes. What is the meaning of perianth lobes, sir? Undifferentiated calyx and corolla. It means we cannot differentiate calyx and corolla. That undifferentiated calyx and corolla called as a perianth lobes. Sir, these perianth lobes are present in monocots. Therefore, generally we will use this word perianth lobes in the case of which plants, sir? Monocots. It means in the case of monocots, we cannot differentiate calyx from corolla. Calyx and corolla cannot be differentiated in the case of monocots. Corolla cannot be differentiated from one another in the case of monocots. So we are using a common word, that is what? Perianth lobes instead of calyx and corolla. Is it okay? With this, we completed the compound spike, right? Tomorrow we are going to discuss the remaining, right, sidings. Is it okay? Right? Thank you.